What if I told you that before you've even finished saying hi, her brain has already started answering one silent question? Is this someone I want to know or someone I'll forget? And no, it isn't just about looks. Some men walk into a room and instantly make people feel comfortable. Others say all the right words, yet something still feels off. So, what actually happens during those first 7 seconds? Today, we're breaking down the hidden psychology behind first impressions and why these few moments can quietly shape whether attraction ever has a chance to grow. Let's get into it. We've all experienced it. You meet someone for the first time, nothing dramatic happens, no deep conversation, no flirting, just a few seconds. Yet somehow, you already have a feeling about them. Psychologists have long studied how quickly humans form impressions. Our brains naturally make fast judgments based on small signals before logic fully catches up. That doesn't mean these impressions are always correct, but they often become the lens through which everything else is interpreted. If the first impression feels safe, genuine, and interesting, later conversations become much easier. If it feels awkward, forced, or uncomfortable, every sentence afterward has to work twice as hard. The good news? These first 7 seconds aren't about pretending to be someone else. They're about understanding the small behaviors that naturally make people feel comfortable around you. Let's look at them one by one. 1. She notices your emotional energy before your words. Here's something surprising. Before she remembers what you said, she often notices how you made her feel. Have you ever met someone who seemed relaxed, even in silence? You instantly felt calmer around them. Now think about someone who appeared nervous, rushed, or desperate. That feeling spread too. Emotions are surprisingly contagious. Without realizing it, people often mirror the emotional state of those around them. Imagine two men entering the same coffee shop. The first walks in looking tense. He scans the room constantly. His movements are rushed. The second walks in calmly. He isn't trying to impress anyone. He's simply present. Who seems easier to approach? Usually the second. Calm confidence creates emotional safety, and emotional safety is often far more attractive than loud confidence. 2. Your eyes reveal more than your voice. People often worry about saying the perfect opening line, but during those first seconds, your eyes are already speaking. Healthy eye contact communicates attention. Too little can seem uncertain. Too much can feel uncomfortable. The goal isn't staring, it's showing genuine presence. Imagine greeting someone while constantly checking your phone. Even without saying anything, you've already sent a message. Now imagine giving them your full attention for just a few moments. The difference is huge. People naturally enjoy conversations where they feel seen. And feeling seen often starts long before meaningful words are exchanged. 3. Your body language answers. One silent question. Here's the hidden question many people unconsciously ask. Do I feel comfortable around this person? Your posture helps answer it. Open shoulders, relaxed movements, natural facial expressions. These tiny details signal confidence without needing to announce it. Compare that with crossed arms and constant fidgeting, like looking around every few seconds. These behaviors may simply come from nervousness, but they can accidentally communicate discomfort. And remember, people usually respond to what they feel, not what you intended. That's why awareness matters, not perfection. 4. Curiosity is more attractive than performance. Many people think attraction begins by proving how impressive they are, but psychology often shows something different. People remember how conversations made them feel, not how many achievements they heard. Imagine meeting someone who spends 5 minutes talking only about themselves. Now imagine someone who asks thoughtful questions, who listens carefully, who smiles naturally when you speak. Which conversation would stay in your memory? Probably the second. Real curiosity creates connection. Performance creates distance. Ironically, the less you're focused on impressing, the easier it becomes to leave a positive impression. But here's where things get really interesting. Everything we've discussed so far can help create a good first impression. Yet there's one hidden factor that quietly outweighs all of them. Most men never notice it. And once you understand it, you'll start seeing first meetings completely differently. Let's continue. 5. Your brain is constantly sending signals. You don't notice humans evolved to detect tiny emotional clues, micro expressions, tone changes, small pauses, even your breathing rhythm. We don't consciously analyze these things, our brains simply collect them. Imagine someone saying, "I'm happy to meet you," but their voice sounds flat, their smile disappears instantly, their body turns away. Your brain notices the mismatch immediately. Authenticity feels consistent when your words, tone, and body language all match. People naturally trust you more. Consistency creates credibility, and credibility builds comfort. 6. Confidence isn't loud, it's comfortable. Many people confuse confidence with dominance. They think confidence means talking the most, being the funniest, always leading the conversation. But genuine confidence usually looks much quieter. It's being okay with brief silence. It's speaking without rushing. It's laughing naturally instead of forcing jokes. It's not trying to win approval every second. Think about someone you genuinely respect. Chances are they don't constantly seek attention. They're comfortable being themselves. Ironically, that comfort becomes attractive because it removes pressure from everyone else. People relax around relaxed people. 7. She pays attention to how you make others feel. Here's the final piece, and it's one of the strongest. During those first moments, she isn't only watching how you treat her, she's quietly noticing how you treat everyone else. The waiter, the cashier, your friends, the stranger holding the door. Kindness shown only toward one person feels selective. Kindness shown naturally feels genuine. Imagine watching two different men. One becomes incredibly polite only when speaking to a woman he likes. The other treats everyone with patience and respect. Which one feels more authentic? Usually, the second. Character becomes visible through consistency, and consistency builds trust. Sometimes, without saying a single impressive sentence, simple everyday respect creates a stronger impression than any clever pickup line ever could. Building the bigger picture. Now let's connect everything. Notice something? None of these 7 factors require expensive clothes, perfect looks, or memorized conversation tricks. Instead, they all point toward one idea: presence, being emotionally present, listening, staying calm, showing genuine curiosity, treating others well. These qualities create something much deeper than attraction. They create comfort, and comfort is often where meaningful relationships begin. Because when people feel emotionally safe, they naturally become more open, more relaxed, more themselves, and that's when real connection has room to grow. Think back to the people you've enjoyed meeting most. Were they necessarily the loudest? Probably not. Were they trying the hardest to impress? Probably not. More often, they simply made the interaction feel easy, natural, comfortable. Sometimes that's the most unforgettable quality of all. The first 7 seconds don't determine your entire future with someone. People can change their opinions, connections can grow over time, but those first moments often create the starting point, and the strongest first impressions usually aren't built on perfection. They're built on authenticity, calm energy, respect, curiosity, confidence without arrogance, and kindness without expecting anything in return. Because in the end, people rarely remember every sentence you spoke, but they almost always remember how they felt when they were around you. If you can create a feeling of comfort, you've already done something many people overlook. I'm not. If you enjoyed this video and want more psychology-based insights about attraction, confidence, and human behavior, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. And now I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 points surprised you the most? Leave your answer in the comments below. If this video gave you a new perspective, share it with someone who might find it helpful. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the smallest moments create the biggest impressions. I'll see you in the next video.